Northeastern Conference playoffs. And this is Game 3 of the first round on EA Sports. From American Airlines Arena in South Florida, tonight, the Miami Heat taking on the Chicago Bulls. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at your former team, the Bulls. Coming into play, they held their ground in the first two games at their place. Now the test begins as they take the 2-0 lead on the road.
And you know, the first two games held the form, but now the series shifts. So this crowd is going to need to give them everything they can for an advantage. Even though this isn't a must-win, they need to play like it is because you don't want to be down 3-0.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Collison. Butler to bring it up. Just getting started in Game 3. Waiters. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Zach LaVine. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Butler to Dragic. They'll go to Butler down low. Nice pass to set things up. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Butler into the front court. They trail by 2. Dragic to Butler. 4-3. Carter comes away with it. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Butler to bring it up. Trailing by 4. Oh, Carter with the rejection. Heat recover. To Dragic. The drive, right to the basket. Butler to Dragic. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
LaVine to Young. Driving right to the basket. It's the Heat with the possession. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Young. Layup goes down. Well done.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Dragic with the basketball. Down 4. To Butler. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Young. To LaVine. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Miami with the basketball. Dragic. They'll go to Butler down low and stuffs it home. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Zach LaVine, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Dragic with it. 12-6, our score. To Butler. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Jimmy Butler, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Bulls with the rock. To Collison. Gets it in the left corner. 5 seconds to shoot. No good. Butler into the front court. This score 12-8. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So it's going to stay with Miami. Thaddeus Young sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Collison. Levine. Fires the three. Zach Levine. Good on the quick release that time.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Dragic to Butler. The drive right to the basket. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. Dragic. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Young. Levine. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Chicago basketball. Turns and slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Dragic to Butler. Shot from the lane won't go. To Wendell Carter. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. A drive by Butler, but his shot won't fall. Another follow. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Collison. And the nice finish at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Dragic to Butler. Has a chance. Butler with a shot, no good. To Young. Deep left corner. Collison. Darren Collison shakes free from a tough matchup and buries it.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Dragic to Randolph. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Markkanen. Over to the right side for three. His first effort off the mark. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Count the basket inside.
Used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To Dragic. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Zach LaVine. Young. To Chris Dunn. LaVine. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Trying to cash in and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To LaVine. Markkanen. To Young. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Chicago possession. Markkanen to Chris Dunn. Dion Waiters. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Young. To Zach LaVine. Fires the 3. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Almost. Unlucky bounce.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. That's the end of one here in game number 3. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Done. To Levine. Screen coming. Levine. And count the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Chris Dunn with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Waiters. Shot clock winding down. Short jumper stays out. To Markkanen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Miami's got it. To Waiters. Sizing up the defense. Defense making the ball carrier work. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Done. To Zach Levine. Here comes the screen. To Chris Dunn. Zach Levine knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And finishes strong.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Burke with it. His guys down big. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Chris Dunn. Levine. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him. Waiters. Throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Nothing going here on that drive. To Levine. Pass stolen by Miami. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Count the bucket for 2. Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Butler. Off the assist.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Bulls have it. To Wendell Carter. Scores from the post.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Here comes the screen to Randolph. The screen sets him up for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Markkanen. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. To Butler. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throws good, a three-point play, and the lead back down to 12. To Collison. Carter. Fine to shoot for the Bulls. From long range. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To the basket is Butler, but he can't finish.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Collison. To Wendell Carter. Collison's shot won't fall. Dragic into the front court. Down 12. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
It's a big finish. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Dragic with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Butler knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Butler. Beyond the arc for three. Not going down here. To Collison. Levine had made his first couple, but he misses there. Waiters to Dragic. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Chicago with the possession. Collison. Knocked loose. Levine. And scores. Strong take.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Waiters. Dragic to Butler. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. One free throw good, so he converts on the 3-point play, and the lead down to 11. Bulls with it. Levine. Surveys the floor to Zach Levine. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Butler to bring it up. His guys trail by 13. Knocked loose. Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Butler. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Oh, emphatic slam.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
And the finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Wendell Carter powers it through.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Butler. Dragic. Not that time. He misses. Has a chance, just not going down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Trying to cash in. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Dragic with it. Down a bundle. To Butler. Zach Levine with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Wendell Carter. Can't connect from inside. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Waiters. Thaddeus Young swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Dragic into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Waiters. Dragic to Butler. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Levine. Young. Pass stolen by Miami.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Zach LaVine trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Missed it at the line. Dragic to Butler. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Long key from three-quarters court. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Bulls with the basketball. Knocked loose. And this will be out of bounds. Off of Butler. It'll stay with Chicago. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. LaVine. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Butler. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Here comes the screen to Dragic. That's rebounded by Chicago. And throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Me. Got ball. I got him.
Dragic. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Zach LaVine. Has a look. LaVine shot no good. Dragic with the basketball. His guys down big. Driving right to the...
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Collison. The drive, right to the basket. To Young. Cashes in for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Into the front court comes Collison. His guys holding the big lead. Deep left corner, Zach Levine. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Slams it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Going to launch, beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
To Wendell Carter. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Nice pass to get things going.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
Almost, but no good. Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Has a chance, can't connect. Collison into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Levine. Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Butler. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
That's going to be out of bounds. Dragic to Butler. Jumper's good.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Young. Levine. 4-3. No good. Here comes the screen. Dragic to Butler. Trying to cash in. Butler can't get his shot to fall.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Butler No good, and no foul.
Everybody pick up. D-up.
To Young. Levine. Around the perimeter. Here's a chance from long range, trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Butler. And he finishes at the rim.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Levine to Wendell Carter. Gets to the basket and scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Oh, Carter with the rejection.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Levine. Fires the three. Oh, Zach Levine. Good on the quick release that time.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
He'd have the basketball.
Pick up. Match up.
Rises for the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Levine. Through three. Textbook defense. Dragic to Butler. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Short jumper stays out.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Wendell Carter. And it's Randolph with the rebound.
I'm on D. I got him. Here we go.
Has a look. Pulled in by Markkanen.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Dragic. From the painted area, won't go down. Collison. Chicago with 4 to shoot. To Wendell Carter. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Dragic to Randolph. To Dragic. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Into the front court comes Collison. He'll run the offense. To Wendell Carter. Nothing going here on that drive. off the mark. The follow won't go either. The screen sets him up for two.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
It's Chicago ball. Nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Won't go. Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters down, it has been all Bulls. So the Heat will have it to start this 4th and final quarter, and they have really not shown up tonight. This has been a very disappointing performance.
I mean, they've been outplayed in every facet of the game. Shooting, rebounding, even taking care of the ball. Even the managers of the opposing team are running out there faster to clean up the floor than their managers are.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Has a chance. Leonard's shot won't go down. Done. And the rebound corralled by Butler. Burke with it. Down a bundle. To Butler. Five on the shot clock. Butler for 2. The Bulls with the rebound. To Chris Dunn. And it's Butler with the rebound. To Randolph. Nothing going here on that drive. And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does 2 things. Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is the difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just made BJ the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Jimmy Butler for 2. It's done with the rebound. Trying to cash in. Shot misses there by Valentine. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Chandler Hutchison at the line. First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Dragic to Butler. Driving right to the basket. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Bulls with the rock. Done. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Short jumper won't fall.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Dragic into the front court. His guys down big. Butler to Waiters. And Jimmy Butler. The jumper's off the mark. To Chris Dunn. And the basket good at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Big pick right there.
Dragic. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. To Markkanen. Finish that. Miami with the basketball. To Butler. Dragic to Butler. Has a look. The shot by Butler? No. Dunn to Markkanen. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Chandler Hutchison at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Waiters to Butler. Short jumper won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Dunn to Markkanen. Oh, I missed a short one there. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Waiters. Dragic to Butler. Oh, emphatic slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Dunn to Wendell Carter. Markkanen to Chris Dunn. Shot from the lane won't go. To Butler.
Here we go.
To Waiters. Here comes the screen. has a chance. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
No good. Defense catching a break there. Butler. They'll get it down to Leonard. Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Can't miss those. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Myers-Leonard trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 82%. And he misses that one free throw. Deep left corner. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Waiters. Butler. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Waiters. Gets it in the left corner. Butler buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Miami's got it. Dragic to Butler. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. From long range, can't get the bounce. Dragic. And a chance coming up at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Kelly Olynyk has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Oh, ferocious slam inside. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Dragic with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Waiters. Dragic to Butler. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And counted at the rim.
Ed, did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him. Ooh-wee.
Oh, it's good. Stuffs it down with authority.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Knocked loose. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Thaddeus Young rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Whoa, what a finish.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Dragic with it. Down a bundle. And count the basket inside.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Chandler Hutchison trying to cash in on a 3-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. And he connects at the line. To Waiters.
Wait on it.
Dragic. Five to shoot for Miami. Dragic. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Waiters. Short jumper stays out. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Got it. The Bulls take this one. They've taken a commanding lead in this best-of-7 series. 3 games to none. 1 victory left. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls put together a nice win here today. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. The Heat put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points, the Miami Heat.
Game track. Assists.
The Chicago Bulls were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.